Now it's time to sell stock on some players for the Broncos. I love the personality of this guy. I think he is just a down-to-earth good player. I mean, what his journey has been in the league too and everything. I'm excited to see what he can look like this season. I'm selling on Alex Singleton. Again, he's a fine player, and you look at his contract and what he gets paid and everything, and I think that's a fine, especially with what linebackers got this offseason. Just from last year of his contract, coming off an injury, they brought in another linebacker last season. We lost him last season after week 3. The Broncos lost him, and they still ended up with a top 3 to 4 defense in the league. I know he makes a lot of tackles, but it doesn't feel like they're always the run stuff kind of tackles. Not a great coverage player. Again, happy to have him here. Don't get me wrong. Like, not every single player can be an all-pro, but he's paid medium linebacker contract and the age, everything like that. So I'm selling a tad on Alex Singleton.
Alex Singleton had one of those types of injuries that you really wonder if he can be the player that he was beforehand. And the player he was beforehand was a very niche player. He was really good in one specific thing and then struggled outside of it. He was a fine outside the tackle run defender, but he was much better between the tackles, and his coverage play was atrocious. So I'm with you. I'm selling all of my stock on Alex Singleton. He seems like a great dude. He seems like one of those guys that you love to have on the team, but the play on the field just hasn't really matched the hype that he's gotten. Going to the offense, there's a guy I'm selling stock in, and he was a signing that I was a big fan of, but hasn't lived up to it. I'm not expecting a major bounce back. That's Ben Powers. It just hasn't turned out. He did really well in more traditional run blocking stuff, and we're not seeing that here in Denver. And the pass blocking stuff, that's not overly surprising, because when you watch his play in Baltimore, you could see how much Lamar Jackson's mobility helped him out. He's not much of a phone booth mauler like you were kind of expecting to see, and you saw there on tape, and this stuff suggests he struggles a lot there. And with what he's getting paid, it's just a bit too much. Now, that said, he's been a fine player for them, but when you're a fine player and you're getting severely overpaid, that's prime time for getting cut.
If we have anything for Ben Powers, it's that he can anchor and you're not moving him with that mass. But as far as displacing people at the point of attack, the combo of him and Wattenberg there, you definitely limits your ability to drive block and power block in the interior. And they can't keep everybody. He is low key on watch with how his contract is set up.